Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Let's Talk Football. We are back here today on Thursday. I am David here, your host, and I'm with Brian Martin.
Yep, great to be back here once again for more Let's Talk Football. Going over that week 4 recap and then preview of week 5 for this
And,
2022 NFL season.
and we also have Count Victor here.
Well,
There you are. And finally got a microphone I found, and we were just talking.
where'd you get that? Five Below, Dollar Tree.
No, I just found it in storage. But we were just discussing about Roger Maris Jr. because somebody will rant about him tonight, and I was telling Victor, since the playoffs start tomorrow, you should watch your movies in the morning, and then you can watch the playoffs
I have a
at night.
marathon to do. Again, I have a marathon to do. I have to do
Yeah,
Scared
why you
Shitless. I
have
do this
to-
every year. I did it for 4 years. Last night was the 100th entry I've ever done it on this series. You gotta respect the legacy of my show. It's not even a
Yeah.
show. It's just a post on the network. It's not even my show. My show is still going on too.
Yes, I understand that, but you have time for other things, like you can still watch football. You can still watch the popcorn panel thing, and there's other 5 days of the week that you can watch the playoffs. It's during the week at night. Yeah, and
As long as the Yankees are in the World Series, that's all I care about.
then you should watch them. If you care about your Yankees and you support them as a New Yorker, you should watch it.
Well, my parents already do that anyway. Well, at
Then
least
you
my
should-
mom.
Then you should too, because this is the most this playoffs this year is going to be
By
crazy.
your logic, you're saying that if I watch a Knicks game, they're gonna go to the freaking NBA Finals next year, which I know is complete bullshit.
Well, sure. You should definitely watch the Knicks. They're the greatest team in the NBA. Same with the Cowboys. They are one of the best teams.
Shit.
How about those Cowboys?
Screw up.
Heck. Yes, the Cowboys are back, ladies and gentlemen. The Cowboys are back. They're better than ever.
Stephen A.
They're back. They're back.
Watch them they go out.
No, they're gonna be. That's my prediction. They're gonna win this again. I'm calling
God, bullshit.
I'm calling it.
I'm calling the Bills are gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Let's go Dallas. Let's go. They had a rough start, but they're gonna play the Rams, which are we're in part of the Super Bowl. So
They're probably gonna win because the Rams are sucking more.
Oh my God.
Well, that's my point.
In fact, I didn't even watch Monday Night Football because I knew what they were gonna lose. It was a waste of my time. I was like, that shit.
Well, you should definitely watch. Speaking of the Cowboys, they play 4:25 p.m. on Sunday, so I'll be watching that, and I'm gonna see them win. I'll be right. Wait until next week. And as for the Patriots, well, I don't know what Mac Jones is up to right now, but let's get to the
Last place.
Be quiet.
Oh, boy.
Christina, for watching this, I'm sorry. Same for Eric. So, Brian, take it away.
Oh, yeah. I will, David. Thank you. And we're going over this week 4 recap from last week, where it involves, as of last week on a Thursday, where it involves the Miami Dolphins going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. But before I get to announce the final score, let's just say Tua wasn't really good, and the injury was like, my gosh.
Oh my God, that injury. I don't know what were they thinking. Mike McDaniel, I don't know what he was thinking. Or the freaking guy, the doctor, was thinking about letting him play.
Letting
Yeah.
him play. Beautiful.
And it seems he's been fired now, so good job.
Yep.
What a moron.
Injury,
Jeepers.
then you're fired.
Yep. And that was the Bengals winning it over the Dolphins 27-15. Moving on from this, as we have a very good old jolly old England, London, England to be exact.
Oh yes,
Where
I watched that game. Oh my god! At the end, we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah, where it involves the Minnesota Vikings, or in Lucas's case, the Minnesota Vikings. Credit to Lucas on that, and also Jerome as well. It's called giving credit where credit is due. Unlike some people would not do that. But I digress. As they go up against the New Orleans Saints on this one. But yeah, let's just say, my word, the Vikings potentially got the game winner. After that, when the Saints came around the corner, had a chance to tie it up. But it bounced off.
Thanks, Win.
Yep, and it was no good, as the Vikings winning it over those Saints 28-25.
It's the win that made them lose, not the aim, but just the win.
Yeah, the damn win.
That's so funny.
That football heading off the pole twice at the end.
Yeah.
Wow. When I saw that, I was like, wow.
Anything can happen in London. Wait until next week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was sick this weekend. I couldn't really watch much, but
yeah, that's I can understand.
Yeah,
which is reasonable.
You know, I tried my best to enjoy the game, but I'll have time this weekend if possible. Did you watch it, Brennan?
I didn't, but I saw the highlights. So I was like, "What the heck just happened?" I was like, "Whoa."
I watched a little bit of it myself, but it was because it was at the very, very end of the game. It was because I was not waking up at 9:30 in the morning.
I thought.
Yeah, same here. I'm like, the hell with that.
I thought, Brandon, you should be up around that time because when it's 7:30 my time, you know, you message me.
He's in Pacific though, so it started at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, who knows why Brandon's up in the middle of the night like that, but anyway. because at 7:30 in the morning, sometimes we talk on Messenger on my way to school, and you're up in the middle of the night. I'm just like, what the heck are you doing at that time? Tell me, Brandon, how come you're up in the middle of the night?
Leave Brendan alone. Leave him alone.
because you responded to me at a little before 7 a.m. my time this morning. So how come you were up in the middle of the night like that, Brandon? Tell me.
I can't wait for this.
God damn it.
Tell me, Brandon.
What I was trying to do, David, to get all of my stuff, you know, basically, for example, with promotion with R&R, all those other things, letting you know, do the intro and all that for R&R anniversary, just give you a reminder and all that.
Yes.
And basically, that's it.
Oh boy.
But unfortunately, you can't be up at 9:30 my time. That stinks.
It stinks.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And that stinks, just like how your Yankees Hall of Famers treat others.
Oh God. My God.
All right, continue.
Hopefully, Michael Bombardier would not be hearing that. He'll probably come over there and whip your ass on that one.
Screw him.
Oh.
Screw him.
You're gonna pay, buddy boy. Watching Extreme Rules on Saturday.
You're hearing it, David.
I don't care.
Oh, you should. Don't worry. Jeepers. Anywho, let's move on from those crazy shenanigans. We go on to this next game where it involves the Cleveland Browns or the Cleveland Clowns.
I took a water.
As they go up against the Atlanta Falcons. And man, oh man, it was a close one. And that was, with that, Falcons winning it though, over those Brownies, 23-20.
Hopefully, they don't have weed in them.
Oh my god. Jeepers. All right. Next game we got was the following. The Washington Commanders going up against, how about them Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys. And with that, the Cowboys had it no problem on that over the Commanders. 25-10. Backup quarterback Cooper Rush to be exact, though, did pretty well, though, I will say. For Carson Wentz, not so much. But yeah. This next game involves this. The Seattle Seahawks going up against the Detroit Lions. And man, that was a close one. A close game to be exact. A very high-scoring game, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks pulling away with the win over the Lions, 48-45. I mean, my goodness. Again, high-scoring game, as I mentioned. And I thought the Seahawks won't be doing good, but shockingly, they're not doing too bad as of late. You know, Geno Smith doing pretty well. You know, on behalf of Russell Wilson. You know, which we'll get to one with that in a moment. Yeah, but yeah. Next up, though, we got the Tennessee Titans going up against the Indianapolis Colts. And that one, the Titans winning it over the Colts by a touchdown of 24-17. Pretty good game on there as well. And the Titans offense did pretty well. You know, Colts did their best, just wasn't in their favor. All right. This next game involves the Chicago Bears going up against those G-Man New York Giants. And I mean, goodness sakes. Out of all this, I'm like, how the heck you get a pull off a win over the Bears, over by 8, and win the game, despite with Daniel Jones with the injury, with the ankle injury, and have one of your backup quarterbacks getting the win, which is 20-12 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And man, oh man, this next matchup involves the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. And what can I say about the Eagles? Remaining undefeated. Just the only team remain undefeated this year. And they got the job done with a 29-21 victory over those Jaguars. I mean, They got to look out for the Eagles and Jalen Hurts. They're going to have to keep a very close eye out on that. I mean, this was pretty interesting in this one. And however, this next game involves the New York Jets going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I will say, though, this one, they had, because when I watched Lucas's after game thoughts, though, he was not happy. I mean, I will say, it wasn't the backup quarterback's fault. I know it wasn't. But it was just the refs are making those dumb decisions.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah. And I'll say this. They're supposed to be like at the 90, 95 up in there. Try 79.25 in the upper 70s. That's not good at all. Yeah. Not very good at all.
Those refs are ridiculous.
And they are making, I mean, some of them make good calls. Again, in this game, they were making bad calls in this one. But that's tough.
Yes, Victor?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Did we talk about the Giants yet?
We already did, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we will have to. I forgot to. I was actually at another call. I'm sorry, but the whole scrimmage at the end of the Giants game was all back and forth. It looked like at the end they were just passing the ball like it was crazy. It was like
Yeah.
That was funny. Anyway, continue.
All righty.
That's
I
weird.
will do that. Thank you, Victor.
I saw that too. That was weird.
Yeah. My gosh. But yeah. Thought the Steelers was going to win? Nope. Not this one. Unfortunately, the Jets get picking up the win over the Steelers 24-20, even though, again, the bad calls in that game. I mean,
oh, jeez.
that was
the officials.
Yeah. Supposed to be 90-95 up in there. I'm like, sure, right. Try
Oh, boy.
79.25. Oh, my goodness sakes. Anywho, moving on from this, we have the Buffalo Bills going up against those Baltimore Ravens. And before I say this final score, though, freaking Lamar Jackson had the opportunity to either go for a field goal to just have them the lead for the time being. No, he decided to go for the touchdown, and all of a sudden, this moron gets picked off.
Oh, boy.
And
Oops.
it had a turnaround where the Bills kicked the field goal and win the game. In which, speaking of that, was 23-20.
Yep.
Yeah, that's tough for Lamar.
Oopsie.
My gosh. Jeepers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, next game on the docket, we have the following. The Los Angeles Chargers going up against those Houston Texans, which in the Los Angeles Chargers had no problem beating the Texans. 34-24 the final from that game in Houston. And this next game involves the Arizona Cardinals going up against those Carolina Panthers. And once again, this time the Cardinals picking up the win over the Panthers. Again, that was no problem. 26-16. And then we get to this next one. Man, oh man, this one was a good one to be exact. The New England Patriots going up against those Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah. Anything you want to say about that, David?
How about that third backup quarterback?
Oh yeah, oh my God, Brian Hoyer. Oh man.
Hey, be quiet, Victor. That was an impressive performance against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
They went until overtime, and just unfortunately at the end that happened. But overall, that was a spectacular performance. You know, the team was pleased. This might be the moment where the Patriots reunite and get back on track once.
You sounded like Skip whenever he's talking about the Cowboys. You sound like Skip Bayless.
Hey, like I said about the Cowboys, they're gonna win this weekend. Try me.
The Cowboys. What the?
How?
Yeah.
I said the Cowboys.
Oh boy.
Cowboys.
Cowboys. They're gonna win this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Which the Packers, as you mentioned, winning it by a field goal in overtime, 27-24. And this next one involves the Denver Broncos going up against those Las Vegas Raiders. We should have won the game. We should have won. But nope, we did not in this one. To handle their first win this year, despite the Las Vegas Raiders having an 0-3 start, and we lose to that team.
Wow.
We should have been 3-1, but no, it didn't. It was. I mean, the Broncos did their best, I will say, but they're gonna have to work on some stuff though going into week 5, which I'll get to that more in a moment. My word. Again, Nathaniel Hackett, get your freaking shit together.
Yeah, Hackett.
You guys should have been 3-1, and you should have been beaten.
What a joke.
That is a joke indeed. I mean,
Yeah.
good gosh.
Won't be surprised if they fell apart.
Oh, they already fell apart when they did their Monday Night Football game in week 1.
Oh my God, yeah. My word.
The first appearance you saw me on the show was ranting about Hackett. No, how relevant has that been? How relevant has that been these past 4 weeks?
Oh yeah. I mean, I will say though. I was like, oh, I cannot trust Wilson to do this.
Oh my God.
4th and 5. And in my own perspective, go for the SOG. Go for it. Either way, you're going to get them closer and closer to field goal range and have them at least win the freaking game with the game on the line. And plus, yeah, and there you go. A 63-yard field goal failed miserably because couldn't trust Russell Wilson.
Unbelievable.
That is a joke of a coach of Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, sure, he was the offensive coordinator. now he got to be the head coach of the Broncos. I mean,
No.
seriously. Again, do better than that. And then plus week 2, you know, I mean, it was a mess and all that. Okay, sure. We still got the victory out of that. And the same thing with the Niners and Broncos Sunday Night Football. It was a low ass scoring game. Yeah, a sleeper to be exact. I was like, man, poor. Both of them had both teams had poor defense, probably some poor offense on that. I mean, good gosh. But then that game, I don't know what the hell was going on. It was hopefully they do better for week 5 in this one, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Jeepers. But yeah, we get into the next game, which involves last Sunday night's football. The Kansas City Chiefs going up against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, oh man. It was a good game. I will say that. But Mahomes was better than Tom Brady in that one.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. But yeah, going back to what I was saying was with Mahomes and Brady. I mean, Brady did his best, but couldn't get the win on their home field. You know, even though with still Hurricane Ian thought they were going to go over to Minnesota that time, but they did not, shockingly. Which I will say, thank goodness they had their home game in front of a lot of fans for sure at Raymond James Stadium. But again, couldn't pull off the win from there as the Chiefs winning it over those Bucks. Excuse me, the Buccaneers 41-31. And then we get to last Monday Night Football, where it involves the Los Angeles Rams going up against the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy G was having no problem on that one.
Yep.
And, you know, Deebo Samuel ran for that, you know, all the way to the touchdown. And then, my word, Matthew Stafford did his best. Just wasn't his night, though, for that game. Where the 49ers had no problem against the Super Bowl champions in this one, 24-9.
Jimmy getting the money.
Yep. Good old Jimmy G.
Jimmy G getting that money.
All right, and that is the recap for week 4. However, we go into a preview for week number 5.
All right.
And with that, as for tonight's game involves, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus those Denver Broncos, which this is going to be interesting to see if Nathaniel Hackett can clean up his act more. Good gosh. Hopefully, it should be no problem, but again, time will tell on there. However, on Sunday, which involves back to London, where it has the G-Man, the New York Giants, going up against the Green Bay Packers. That one's going to be a good one, I will say. Really good game. And then you have the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Buffalo Bills.
Let's go Bills.
And yeah, the Bills should have no problem in this one.
Let's go Bills.
Yay!
But yeah, in this next one, we have the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns, both 2-2 going into this. It should be a good one to see. I mean, one of them will go to 3-2, and the other will go to 2-3.
Yep.
Next matchup, though, again, the usual rivalry game of the Chicago Bears going up against those Minnesota Vikings. That one's going to be a good one, I will say. Even though the Bears are even 2-2 and the Vikings are 3-1, still going to be a very good one to see in this one. All right, and this next matchup involves the Detroit Lions going up against those New England Patriots, both at 1-3.
It could be anybody's game.
Indeed, yeah. Anything can happen in that game between the Lions and the Patriots.
Sunday, 1:00. Same game,
Yep.
same time that Tom Brady's playing.
Yes, which we'll get to that once we get to there. As we also got the Seattle Seahawks going up against the New Orleans Saints. Probably the Seahawks should have no problem on that.
Yeah, they shouldn't have any problem now.
And then we get into this next one. The Miami Dolphins going up against the New York Jets.
That's going to be no problem.
Yeah.
For your team.
Dolphins should have no problem on that.
Well, the Jets are not my team.
Oh, yeah.
The Jets are like the Knicks. They suck, and they suck for a long time.
Yeah, true. All right. We also have the following, and it also could be anybody's game as well, where it involves the Atlanta Falcons going up against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tom Brady has been going through a lot.
Oh, yeah. Indeed. But again, it could be anybody's game on this game between Falcons and Bucks. And we'll move on to this next one, where it involves the Tennessee Titans going up against those Washington Commanders.
Yeah, this is going to be a crappy game.
Yeah, no problem for the Titans.
Yep. Indeed.
And also another one should be a no problem indeed. The Texans going up against those Jaguars. And probably the Jaguars would get no problem on that. And man, the Texans, man, that's tough. Tough. However, the next one involves the San Francisco 49ers going up against the Carolina Panthers. Again, 49ers will have no problem on that. And with Jimmy G, and also the Panthers will have Baker Mayfield. Yeah. 49ers should have no problem in this one. And then we get to this next game where it involves, how about them Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys going up against those Los Angeles Rams.
They're going to win.
Oh, my God.
Man.
Two losers.
Well, you know, the Rams have been a joke though since they even lost.
They're both a joke.
Big time, yeah. Freaking lost to the Bills week number 1. Then last week you lost to the freaking 49ers out of all people. Jeepers. I mean, it could be anybody's game in this one, but again, time will tell. But moving on to this next one, where it involves the Philadelphia Eagles going up against those Arizona Cardinals. Probably the Eagles should have no problem in this one over those Cardinals. And man, oh man, this coming Sunday night football, we also have both of them at 2-2. The Cincinnati Bengals going up against the Baltimore Ravens. And this should be anybody's game on that. Burrow and, again, Lamar Jackson facing off. Again, it could be anyone's game. Again, either of them will go to 3-2 and the other will go to 2-3. However, on Monday Night Football, it's going to be on ESPN as always, where it involves the Las Vegas Raiders going up against those Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, that is absolutely no problem unless the Las Vegas Raiders have a luck again.
Yeah, like it did against the Broncos. I'm
Thanks, Hackett.
Yeah. You dipshit. But yeah, the Chiefs should have no problem in this one. So yeah, that will do it for the Week 5 preview for this week. And do I have the news? Basically, yeah, I do.
How many there are?
I will say though.
How many are?
28.
How many news you have?
28.
That would be a little too much, unfortunately, but it would be nice though talking all of it, but
what is
I'm
the real
joking.
I know
the
that.
real number? What is the real number?
I think I would say probably I'm going to say about at least 3 or 4 because this one I'm going to talk about where where it involves this. Le'Veon Bell to fight an ex-UFC fighter, Uriah Hall, on October 29th.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
Where, yeah, my gosh. It had, and also Unique Football versus MMA matchup has been added to the Jake Paul. Oh, God, not that guy.
Jake Paul? Oh, fuck that guy.
Against Anderson the Spider Silva for the undercard. Yeah.
You gotta be kidding. Silva is gonna kick his ass.
Yeah. Should be no problem on Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
And yeah, jeepers. Yeah, and they'll have a pro boxing match though on as mentioned October 29th in Glendale, Arizona. It's a 4-round contest, has been contracted at 195 pounds, and neither man can be above 200 pounds on weigh-in day. And per officials, Bell and Hall, who are making their professional boxing debuts, will wear 10-ounce gloves. And the card
10 ounces. Wow.
Yeah. Card is being promoted by Paul's Most Valuable Promotions. Oh, sure.
Sure. So that means he's gonna fucking win because it's promoted by his promotion company. Jesus.
Peepers. Goodness sakes. Curses! And distributed by Showtime pay-per-view, as usual.
Showtime, you're better than this.
Goodness sakes. I probably won't be watching it, but I probably might see the highlights of it.
I'm not wasting my time.
Me neither. I'll just watch the freaking highlights, and that's it. I'm not going to buy their freaking shitty pay-per-view and all that.
Yeah, or pay-per-view.
Goodness sakes. Oh, this another news, though, involves a fan sues the Patriots, says that they ruined his Tom Brady signed flag.
Okay.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me.
I wish I was making this up, Victor.
You got to be kidding.
I'm not.
Okay. A signed flag by Tom Brady ruined by the Patriots themselves.
Yeah.
Listen to that context. Where's the context on this?
Yeah.
He probably wants additional money because they suck this year.
It is suit the team where they absolutely have nothing to do with it being ruined.
Oh my goodness, this is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever
And
heard.
if you're gonna sue them, then where is the proof? Where's the evidence that
You gotta have proof.
where's
Yes.
the Patriots actually gave ruined your autograph?
Oh my goodness.
So
Thanks.
without proof, no cash. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, this gets much better though. And of course, I'll read this right now. The New England Patriots caused irreparable damage to a U.S. flag signed by Tom Brady by improperly displaying it in the team's Hall of Fame at Gillette Stadium. The flag's owner contends in a federal lawsuit.
Because they put it in a play improperly?
Yeah.
Give me a break.
And after the flag had been on display for a couple of months, Brady's signature, written in a blue Sharpie, had significantly faded, which reduced the flag's value by as much as $1 million.
Who cares?
Who the fuck cares about a flag?
And the flag has white, red, blue stripes. What do you expect?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
One of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard on the show.
Yeah. Oh goodness sakes. Jeepers. All right. This next one involves Patrick Mahomes says Andy Reid stole the show in a TV ad. My word. Where it said this: Andy Reid probably doesn't have much of a future in acting. But Patrick Mahomes liked the job the Kansas City Chiefs coach did in his latest State Farm TV commercial.
Huh.
Must be a slow news day if we're talking about Jake from State Farm.
Yes.
Oh goodness! And then Patrick Mahomes said this, saying, "I made State Farm ask him first because I was scared.
Scared. God.
Once they asked him, he kind of came to me and asked me if I wanted him to do it. Obviously, I did because I know how much personality he has. People don't see it. They see the coach. They don't see how funny he is." And he also said this, saying, "Once I got in there, he actually got to start before me, and then I came in, and he did a great job. I think he stole the show, and I'm just trying to hold on to my State Farm partnership now because he was really good."
Hmm.
And
I don't know why you'll be scared though.
It ought to be better than the LeBron James AT&T commercials they're running now.
oh my god, that guy.
What are you doing?
I swear.
Sleepers.
Oh boy.
That'll make me do another just a video of him exposing him. Just
That guy.
That's
My,
easy views though, David.
that's true. Everybody would be talking about it in the comments section either way, and then
That's
plus,
easy views, David.
yeah.
I'll consider it
All right.
because I hate that guy. But
And I don't. I fucking despise him too.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I mean, goodness sakes.
Egomaniac.
Probably stroking his own ego.
You're about as bad as an AEW wrestler.
Oh my god.
What
Oh,
are you,
still,
Guevara?
Oh
hey,
my
Or Concord?
god.
hey, AEW, how's your business going?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're gotten yourself even some more trouble along the way where Mr. Tony Khan couldn't control his guys in the locker room in the first place, and you got Mr. Andrade El Idolo being being excused and all that, and then on top of that, you let Guevara get a slap on the wrist.
Oh my god, I
Mm.
heard about this.
Oh my god, yeah. Which I'll probably talk more on that on the anniversary tonight. I mean, my god.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Tony
Yeah,
Khan, get your shit together, or else they're going downhill.
yeah, like it
But,
did with the yes.
by the way, I want to be the main event for our anniversary tonight. For
All right.
my topic on continue.
Yeah, but again, it'll be like WCW 2000 2001 all over again.
It's already sounding like it.
Oh yeah, it is. Again, I love AEW to death, but it's been and once it looks like that way, it's
It's making
been that way ever
WWE.
since.
It's
It
making
seems that when
WWE
WWE
look
is
good.
doing better right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was saying like it's making WWE look good.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah,
I mean, come on. They're probably gonna bring back Bray Wyatt on Sunday, not Sunday, Saturday.
yeah. You've been like they've been seeing like the White Rabbit and then and even
The
the
White
song as well
Rabbit.
from a Jefferson. What
Jefferson Airplane, not Jefferson Starship. That's the successor band.
exactly? Yeah, and they've been playing it on like during the commercials and all that, and a lot of people have been uploading that bad boy every week.
Yeah, they're dissecting it like the Riddler clues at the end of the Batman when they showed the website at the end of the movie
Oh
because of
yeah,
the
and then
clues.
oh yeah, and also the QR codes as well. I mean, like oh man,
Yeah, I bet you Peacock's gonna make a lot of money on Saturday night. Let's just put it that way.
oh yeah, and they will. I mean, not surprising, but I digress. All right, and this final one though involves Drew Brees open to broadcast booth return likes Manning cast.
The Manning cast, yeah.
Where as Drew Brees put his broadcasting career on hold after 1 year to spend weekends with his family, which that's reasonable, I will
That's
say.
understandable.
Oh yeah, I mean going back to the booth or studio is always a possibility for the 13-time Pro Bowl quarterback who worked in a variety of roles for NBC last season. And of course, Brees said it on the AP Pro Football podcast, saying, in quotes, I definitely feel like I walked away with a pretty good skill set if I choose to go back and do it. I think the world by which the fans consume the game is also changing. I
Mm-hmm.
think, yep, I think you see a lot of these alternative broadcasts that are taking place. It's really kind
Streaming, especially
of,
the Amazon Thursday Night Football.
yeah.
Because look at all the other streams they have when you watch Thursday Night Football. You have the Spanish and you have the statistic ones, and then sometimes Dude Perfect does their own thing or whatever. It all these alternative stuff. You can do anything with it now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this
Yep.
is brand new this year.
Oh yeah. They are trying it out for sure though to see if it's a successful one, but
Mm-hmm.
only time will tell if they keep on continuing it after if it's successful or not. We'll have to wait and see what happens on that. And man, which he's Drew Brees though he's a legend in football. A long time though, and heck, 13-time Pro Bowl quarterback.
In fact, the Pro Bowls are actually going to change soon. It's going to like NBA All-Star Weekend.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Like what they're doing with the Pro Bowl, it reminds me of the NBA All-Star Weekend, like the first 2 days mainly, before the actual game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's the All-Star game for football.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. When is the All-Star game for football?
It's the Pro Bowl. And it's like usually before the Super Bowl in February.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And plus, they're not doing it for probably going into 2023.
They're doing something different.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It reminds me of when you watch the NBA All-Star Weekend or the MLB All-Star Weekend. Think of it like the home run derby or the slam dunk contest. It's like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
This will be interesting.
Indeed. And we'll have to wait and see what happens from there. And yes, and for real, this is actually the end for the NFL news route for this week.
All right. That's good there. And I think that's a wrap for this episode here. Let's talk football. I want to thank everybody for watching episode number 5. And tune in next week where we are going to be going over week number 5. So, that is it. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you, everybody. And be careful, patrons, before you stay in last place.
Yep. Bye-bye.
See ya. Don't forget to subscribe to the David Tyson Network for great more content like this one.